You're very welcome back. Now with the weather starting to get a little bit brighter out here, the sun is out, we're thinking maybe it's time to look for something different for your commute. 2 wheels. Colin, is this something that you're seeing has become very, like, you see these e-scooters everywhere?
Well, you saw it here 2 years ago at least.
Yeah,
we were talking about the fact that these electric devices and these new ways of getting around and commuting and getting out of the car and out onto the street would become prolific, would become big. They have done. And what we wanted to do was round up a few of the best of them of the moment.
Okay.
A couple of, I suppose, myths. One is that they're illegal. Legislation has finally caught up, and all of these devices that we're looking at are in fact fully legal in Ireland.
Now, are any scooters legal?
No, this is the thing. So there is restrictions. They have, thankfully, they've restricted the speed to 25 kilometres an hour.
Okay.
On any of these uninsured devices. So they've put it in the same category as a bicycle. The other question we get a lot is, can e-bikes like the one down that way be covered under the bike to work scheme?
Yes.
The scooters can't yet.
Right,
we're hoping they will be at some point, because again, they're classed, they're being put in the same category. Yep. You're talking similar speeds, similar space on the road, and of course a kind of a similar safety factor as well.
And what about the one you're on?
This one is a little bit more powerful. That one that you're on, for starters.
So what is this one?
That's called the Lifty. It's from a company called Lifty in Dublin, the Lifty Max. Now, what you'll see there is the wheels are dramatically bigger than on a regular scooter. The difference with this scooter is purely safety. Because you've got bigger, grippier mountain bike style wheels, you've got 2 brakes, you'll notice, on the front on the wide handlebars.
Yeah.
So in terms of safety, if you're bringing kids or anything like that, this is the absolute
bringing kids.
Top.
So do you see
you're not meant to stick kids. You're not meant to stick kids. You're not even meant to stick kids, strictly speaking, on a bicycle, on the saddle of a bicycle, and give them a crossbar. But obviously I've seen people do that with this.
On a seat though is fine.
Well, I get it. That's just established norm. I don't think there's any legislation for that. But this is the safest scooter on the market, if that's what you're after.
What price would this sort of one be?
That's I think that's about €1,300, $1,299 or $1,399 or so. So it's pricey, but it's in long range, so about 30, 40 kilometres, 25 kilometres an hour, as I said, and nice and safe. This one,
this is really interesting me. So what's the story? This is fully electric.
Consider this like a 50cc moped, and I reckon in 10 years...
Looks better, looks cool.
You know that noisy kind of 50cc sound you hear around the place? That'll be gone. 50cc commuter mopeds will not be petrol driven anymore. They'll all be like this. This is considered the sort of Tesla of the kind of electric mopeds out there. This is a Super Soco. It'll do about 50 kilometres of range. 50 kilometres an hour. This is like a moped, so you do need to get insurance and tax on this, and you need to wear a proper helmet and all that kind of thing.
So only 50 kilometres and only 50
Actually, it'll do up to 100. There's a space for a second battery, so you can actually get up to 100 kilometres. But this type of thing, it's not designed for long range travel. This is in and out of town, maybe a 20, 30 kilometre round trip.
Would I have to have a motorbike licence, obviously, for that?
You do now. MBT has changed, and you do actually have to get a motorbike. Even for 50cc mopeds, you need a motorbike licence now. So they are getting very strict.
How much are we talking for this?
This is €4,000.
Okay,
now this one is probably the most substantial scooter I've ever stood on. Bigger platform, as you can see there, wider handlebars. That's actually designed for up to 50 kilometres an hour, but again, it's restricted for road use to 25 kilometres an hour. But the advantage there is you've got bigger suspension, you've indicators and brake lights on there. Let me see if I can get around to it.
So kind of for like back roads and stuff, because you kind of see this around cities.
You can actually go off-road on that.
But that's actually got suspension on it.
So proper good travel suspension there. It's weatherproof, big display and controller here. A hell of a lot of lighting. This is like a little lighthouse. There's indicators back and front, flashy brake lights, nice big bright xenon headlight, good substantial, nice wide handlebars. Again, you've got dual disc braking. So again, the safety is paramount there as well.
These scooters have come on another level,
they really
haven't they?
Yeah, since the first time we talked about them. Now this is an e-bike, and again, talking about myths. People think that e-bikes are kind of like scooters, and that you hop on and you twist and you go. You could get on this. And I can give this to you to commute.
Zip down your zip there, because I think it's hitting the microphone.
Oh,
You keep
sorry.
rattling my ear. Sorry, go on, chat away.
Hear that. I could give you this, and you could scoot down to the shops there on this, and you wouldn't know it was electric. You'd just think you were a brilliant cyclist and you had fantastic legs.
Because yeah, it's really hidden in
It's
the...
very discreet, as you can see. So it's the battery itself and the mechanism, the control, very, very much hidden. The hub motor in the back is tiny.
So to the casual glance, it doesn't look like an electric bike. It doesn't have a throttle.
No.
It has a pedal assist system.
Okay.
All it does is it takes that hardship. So you're taking off the lights.
My parents got one of these at home, and it's a battle between the two of them who gets to go on it, and they'd be going on like 20-kilometer cycles. And it's when the sun is out. Why not?
You're still putting energy in.
Yeah.
It's not killing the energy. You're not just sitting there.
You can't sit there without
Pedaling. You have to pedal and put in energy. It's just helping you for the harder
when you
bits
get
and
to
the
the big
uphill bits
uphills
and the
and
windy
stuff.
bits.
Okay,
Now,
finally.
This one at the end, in fact, I'll cover two things.
This is a quick wheel built for Ireland, so this is waterproof. So very handy.
Helps, yeah.
Good suspension, good lighting.
But they're not
About
all
900
waterproof.
euro. Weatherproof for most of them. You're not going to go through massive puddles, whereas this is fully waterproof.
And if you have a regular bike and you want to turn it into an e-bike, that is actually an e-bike kit. And as you can see, that bottle there looks like a drinking bottle, but that's actually the battery and controller built right in there. So that goes onto the frame.
No way.
You replace your wheel
with this wheel here. There's a little bit of
front
DIY
wheel?
to it.
well, that one's for the front wheel, but there's a rear wheel version as well. And
Very
again,
good.
If you're handy with DIY, you can build your own
Colin,
e-bike.
love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to take this one first. I'd love to go the motorbike actually, but listen, thank you as always
Well,
for
maybe
that.
later.
Really,
I'm being told
impressive.
don't turn it on in heels. We can't see you break your neck in
You'd
heels.
be out.
This is great, isn't it?
Not rainproof, weatherproof.
I know it's
Weatherproof,
not
yeah,
quite
yeah.
perfect. Colin, thank you very much for that. Come on, tomorrow, economist Eddie Hobbs is going to be here talking to us. We've got loads more as well.
We've got loads coming up tomorrow. I'm off scooting in heels. Talk to you later.
Have a great day. Cheers for
Bye.
joining us.
Bye,
See you
bye,
later.
bye, bye,
Thanks,
bye.
Colin.